Yeah, I've just watched the Gay J interview with Louis Theroux. Yeah, there's quite a few clues in there, right? I just give my thoughts straight off the bat. I might have another look of it. No? I mean, Louis Theroux, he doesn't mind asking quite difficult questions or sneaky questions, so I like that. But he also let Jimmy Savile, as Americans call him, Jimmy Savile, get away with it, didn't he? He did ask him some difficult questions, but and that's good. And Savile, basically admitted being a nonce, but don't tell me that Louis Theroux had me working in TV for years didn't know the extent of his depravity and what he'd done. Yeah, people on the street knew. People on the street knew. Obviously, the police knew. And the CPS, they just didn't do nothing about it. Keir Starmer was head of the CPS, by the way. But, and still, he didn't do anything. He didn't say anything. Yeah, he still carried on an interview. Asked a few slightly difficult questions, but that was it, So he's a wrong one as well. Any of these guys in the BBC that knew what he'd done, didn't do anything to protect their own jobs are wrong ones. And Louis Theroux is one of them. And just about anyone who worked in the BBC at that time is a wrong one. Especially worked with Savile or any of those people. But anyway, this is about Gay J, not Theroux. Yeah, so it was interesting. There's some little clues there. If those people that watch my video, obviously, and have got whose eyes are open, will obviously understand that Gay J is into batty business, is the batty man, and he was a long-time lover, who was obviously never mentioned, Leon Skinner, a.k.a. Skins, but they did show Ben Behind Me Hiney at the beginning, which was kind of funny. Yeah, they did show Ben Behind Me Hiney. So, I think that was a little clue. They just showed him at the beginning, chatting about Gay J, right? But, yeah, so there was that. There's also a few other questions, when he's asking about, Gay J and his mother and, would he ever leave his mum for a woman? He's like, no. They say that, innit, about the Battymans, right? Real Battymans, they fall in love with their mother, and they put them on a pedestal, and then they don't think of women, as wives or girlfriends or in a sexual manner. They think, and that's why they turn to men. So maybe Joshua's got that, They used to say that a lot, didn't they? Psychologically. Yeah, and I think there was a hint there, and there's a lot more as well. Like later on, right? Later on there's a blatant bit, and he's asking about girlfriends. And he goes, I've never been out with any of those girls. Bella Hadid, Cara Delevingne. Obviously not. They just met like once at a fashion show, And that's how fake the media is. Oh, they're going out together. And they know they're not. Don't get me wrong. You could say, oh, they weren't sure. It's just the tabloid press and da-da. No, they know. They know. They know the reality. They all know that Gay J plays for the Lavender team, yeah? He's fruity. He has sugar in his tank. He's zesty. He knows a lot about interior design. This is the kind of man Gay J is. And they know this. They do know this. But, it's part of the same charade. Obviously the tabloids make up what they want, but also for, for views, yeah, for sales. But they're also part of the entire charade of presenting to the world a reality that's completely false. I use reality in quote marks, obviously. Yeah. But, they were asking Gay J about women, and he's like, have you got a girlfriend now? He's like, no. Obviously he hasn't, because he's got a boyfriend. His name's Ben Behind Me Hiney. Ben Hiney. He's had loads of girlfriends. He doesn't really want to answer it. I think he might have had one girlfriend when he's young, but basically Lats, his little boyfriend Lats, he's a big muscle man now, was his first boyfriend when he was about 16. And you remember this Nicole Osborne? Oh, he's a great woman. Really? Oh, she's such a great woman. You remember when she got pregnant and she said, it's Joshua's child? First he went, it's impossible. It's definitely not. Which makes you think, why? Because he hasn't been rumping her, right? But I don't know whether she either froze some of his semen from years ago or something else happened, something bizarre happened. I mean, I don't know what. But he said it's impossible to be my child. And he left her in a bedsit, right? She was living in a bedsit on her own with a child. He refused to acknowledge a child. Yeah, there's not been, we don't know if there's been a DNA test. I mean, maybe it is his child, but he definitely can't figure out how he made it. Some trickeration might have gone on, like Don King would say. There was some trickeration. with his Zeman or something. I don't know. It's gross. Yeah, but and the Illuminati want you to have kids and family, so they got something to threaten you with. But you know, I mean, you know, obviously he's got his mum and he obviously loves her and that. So and I think that's nice. But you know, I'm living with my mum, and you know, I would never leave a girl for my mum. And what's a girl compared to my mum? These are classic expressions from weirdos like Jimmy Savile. You remember? He used to call his mum the Duchess, the Duchess. No, she's the best woman in the world. Apparently, he kept her body alive for 2 days, and yeah, he had intercourse with it. That's disgusting. But I'm not saying Gay J does that, but you know, he's definitely a typical. You know, they used to say like, they're mummy's boys. Yeah, watch out, man. They're often fairy boys. So that's interesting. And the final thing was, you know, he going like, oh, well, you know, so you don't have a girlfriend? No, of course I don't have no girlfriend. Goes, right, if I go home now, and she goes, you denied me, innit, fam? Yeah, but then Louis Theroux says this, right?
So much respect.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Would you say if you did?
Yeah, definitely.
Would you?
Yeah. Imagine me going home to my missus now. She's like, you denied me this.
That's a good point.
I don't want that stress. I'll be
That's
honest
a
with
good
you.
point.
I ain't got no missus, no.
Yeah.
But
You've been linked to Cara Delevingne,
Yeah.
Bella Hadid.
Yeah. I haven't actually been with any of those girls, by the way.
Have you had a lot of girlfriends?
Well, in
You
terms
don't
of
have to. I feel slightly vulgar
well,
even asking, but you can answer it if you want.
yeah, I've had girlfriends.
Do you keep it all on the down though?
No.
Do you keep it all on the down though?
No.
Do you keep it all on the down though?
No.
Are you on the down low? Do you keep it on the down low? Now, do you know that expression? Now, that's not by, because Theroux, like with Savile, he likes to leave clues in. He's a clever guy. Yeah? He's a clever guy, and he asks difficult questions on purpose. Yeah. So, you know, even though he is obviously owned, right? And he's obviously working for, you know, mainstream media. He still likes to, he likes to leave little clues in. He did it with Savile, like I said. So with Joshua, the phrase down low is an American phrase used mainly by the black community. Yeah, the ghetto word. If you're on the down low, right? If you're on the down low in the ghetto, it means you're a secret Batman. You just don't tell nobody, but you are Batmans. If you're on the down low, you're getting with other men. And that's exactly what Theroux, think about it, a posh English guy, not a ghetto black American, said, are you on the down low? And he used that phrase on purpose, because he was basically saying, he was implying, you are on the down low, aren't you? And obviously he is on the down low. And everyone thinks that everyone hasn't seen the videos that I've done, or then there's pictures of him with AKA skins and how fruity they were and how they broke up. Yeah, this is meant to be a team member of his who never had a job in the team or outside of the team, a bit of DJing, you know, and some lame acting. He was in some short called Fill Me In, which which has a really camp AKA skins, Leon Skinner. Yeah, as some guy who's a bit of a player, he has too many women, yeah, and someone was going, fill me in about this, and he's so camp, it's just so laughable, because he's lavender as anything, old Leon, aka Skins, but you know, like anyone who thinks that Joshua's not on the down low is crazy. Basically admitting he never has girlfriends, he hasn't got a girlfriend now. Yeah, he's admitted in the papers before, I don't know how she got pregnant. I mean, it can't be mine. He'd never seen with any women. He admitted he didn't go with Cara or the other one. You know, and obviously didn't, Bella Hadid, but I mean, he could still have pretended. Oh, well, I'm not saying anything about that. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Sir Jimmy, jingle, jangle, jewelry, jingle, jangle, yeah? So it's quite blatant from that Louis Theroux thing. Especially the down low and the Ben Hine at the beginning, the girlfriend thing and the mother thing, that he's a batty man. And we all know anyway. And this is, they ease people into that. There'll be a few people going, that's a bit weird. He does seem a bit fruity. And then when he comes out on the Graham Norton show in the future, after he stopped boxing, people will be like, oh yeah, he did seem a bit lavender. Yeah, a bit lilac. Yeah. He did look like he had sugar in his tank, that one. Yeah, but apart from that, so, you know, there's a few other laughable bits, right? He gets, at the beginning, like Louis, like, what are them things on your on your knuckle. There's, oh, I don't, yeah, bruv, yeah, I was a bit of a bad boy when I was naughty. I was young, and yeah, these are from street fighting. Now, firstly, street fighting does not give you massive HGH growths and deformed and change all the time on your knuckles, right? Yeah, you don't get. I mean, look at Mike Tyson's knuckles. He didn't get fed HGH. When Amir Khan was molesting them. Oh, Mike. Mike's knuckles. Oh, look at your hands, or whatever he said. Yeah, he wasn't. There weren't no great calluses on Tyson's hand. Tyson said he had 200 street fights. I don't know if that's true or not, but any of these guys, these fighters, they don't have these great growths all over their hands. Yeah, you might have a little cut. I've got a couple of cuts on my knuckles from whacking people out, but not huge bulbous growths like that. And they keep on changing as well, And listen, man, Joshua, yeah, if he was having, what age is he talking about? I mean, to mash up your hands like that. If he was mashing people up at like 16, 17, 18 or whatever, he was still quite big-ish. There'd be people, arrests, he'd be put in prison. Watford's not a big place. To make that damage to your knuckles, you'd have to hit someone so hard and then scrape your knuckles on the ground. It's just so obviously a lie, man. But, it's so blatantly a lie. It's just a joke. I don't know how... Well, Gay J is very media trained, right? You got to understand, right? So he's good at lying and manipulating and coming out with stupid phrases that he prepares. His coach would have told him to say. Yeah, he's a philosopher, innit? He's always coming up with these. It's not. I don't know if he said he's gonna go. I would say it's not the size of the dog. It's the size of the fighting the dog, innit? That kind of cringe things that Gay J says, right? But you can see he's very media trained in this, right? He actually comes across quite well. Obviously he does, mate. Obviously he does, because he's been trained. No, don't say that, Gay J. Say it this way, but it's much nicer. He's been media trained. He's had lessons to come across well in the media. So he knows when to hold his tongue. He knows what to say. Occasionally he'll come out with a bad boy thing. Yeah, I used to smoke, innit? 6 spliffs a day, blood. Wake and bake. To give him a bit of that bad boy edge. That's just part of the deception, man. And he gets asked about the weed and all that and how much he was fat, And then they kind of paper over that. Oh, yeah. Anyone else would get proper prison time for dealing. Yeah. Oh, we know the real story, right? McCracken and a bunch of other people who are from the secret society talk to the secret society. Well, the whole justice system is secret society. Talk to the secret society judge and they let him go, Yeah. Joshua. And everyone watch it. Oh, look, but he's so nice to them kids and taking some. Well, it's very easy to be nice to a couple of kids for a couple of seconds on film. What's he going to do? Go, no, piss off. Blood clot, get away from me, fam, innit? Of course he's not going to say that. I mean, so, yeah, of course, anyone can be nice and say thanks. Let a kid take a selfie. Who wouldn't? Right? And, there'll be plenty of people watching that go, oh, he's such a nice guy. Like I said, I knew this guy, this pal once. He did not like... He's like, look... if my daughter... I go, I'd rather she were with another woman. If she brought back, anyone who ain't white, I go nuts on her, throw her out. Yeah, but even he was like, oh, you know what, Joshua, oh, I ain't, Joshua's white though. He seems like nice. I was like, oh man, I said, man, don't fall for that nonsense. He's just a big cheating PD fueled bully. Who's had everything given to him would have come from the street stuff. You even see from his old house, if it's true, it seems like quite a nice little middle class house. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with having a comfortable, comfy upbringing for your kids and being middle class, But don't pretend you're from the street and you bust your case. And you come up hard because you're a mug. You've had everything given to you. Yeah? And that's why people don't like Joshua. I mean, plenty of people, those with eyes, because they know he's a liar. Don't shop from their shops, innit, fam? You should have asked him that, Theroux. He sidestepped that, I noticed. Because they've had plenty of time to prepare for this interview. So Theroux would have written down everything, all the dodgy, all the controversial stuff. And he does a half-decent job, Theroux. And he makes it interesting, at least. I'll say that, he's interesting. But... you know, I mean, the main takeaways are, so there'll be plenty of people go, oh, look, he seems so lovely, Josh. Don't fall for that nonsense. It's just like being an actor. These people are actors, like all your politicians. Even in sports stars, even if they're good at sports, they are taught to act. Certainly the modern ones. The same with politicians, just actors. Just actors. What, you think Gordon Brown knew anything about economics? Had you ever done work for any private companies or, and finance? No, of course not. These guys just, they don't know nothing about what they're doing. They just know how to act and obey their master's orders. And that's it, man. It's crazy the people you put running your country. People don't have no clue. I mean, politics corrupt, obviously, but, you should have people that at least have a background in what they're trying to do, ex-businessmen or consultants or, people that worked in the NHS or doctors. I don't know, just someone who's got some link. Not that they be trustworthy, but there you go. But Gay J, so Gay J. So he'll come across well here. Oh, he seems so nice. Oh, yeah, he had it hard, but he came through it, innit? He could have been a bad boy, innit? But no, he decided to give up the smoking. But he also smoked a bit of greens, innit, fam? I like that. Oh, look, he's so nice to them kids, innit? Oh, he's such a good guy. I really hope he beats Tyson Fury, Usyk, blah, blah, whoever. You fall for that PD monster. That cheat. That wrong un. He busts his case. But, you can say, well, in some way, Joshua's just another tool of the Illuminati and that. In some ways, but he accepted it. He accepted that role and decided to do it to sell his soul for the money. So, and he decided to cheat. Here he is beating up on guys. Some of the guys he would have fought. Like, you can't tell me that Gary Cornish did PEDs, but he certainly didn't look like it. He's beating up these guys with a massive advantage over them. In a sport where people get badly hurt, so they can get the cash money and live like a king or like a Kang, live like a Wakandan Kang. You know what I'm saying, right? And the guy who he talks about, oh, I can't go back to my home and deny my missus, innit? You haven't got a missus. Your missus is Ben Heine, and he do deny him all the time, and he denied AKA Skins, right? But now, you denied your ex-girlfriend. You denied that the child was yours. You denied she could have been yours, and she slept in a bed sit with a child, your child or whatever. I mean, I don't even know if it is, but if it is, and now you say it is, well. What do you know about that? You denied that, Mr. Wrongan. And then you say you keep on beating people up in the streets, and that's why you had all these bulges on your knuckles. Well, that's not very nice, is it? Battering people up, some huge buck, right? You're not the average sized man beating people up in Watford, which is, not exactly renowned as an area for pure tough guys. Oh, but he's such a lovely guy. Oh, yeah, he's such a... Come on, man, with that ting. He's a wronger. He'll get shown up. And he'll have to pay the price, because when he signed the contract, you always had to pay the price in some way. That can be you, that can be your family. It can be pure humiliation. I mean, obviously, he's still going to have to come out on the Graham Norton show, but yeah. Anyway, so the Theroux, well, it's quite entertaining. I'll probably watch it again, just to see the stuff, to pick up on the stuff. But anybody who watches this channel and knows, anyone with eyes can see all the inferences that Gay J is, of course, Gay J. And he's pure Batimans. And Theroux knows. Theroux knows he's on the down low. You're on the down low, Joshua. Yeah, he is. Yeah. And he won't be going back to his missus and denying her tonight, because his missus ain't a missus. It's Ben behind me, Heine. Peace in the Middle East, peeps.